The flying car, once a symbol of the distant future, may soon become part of the real world. Thanks to the efforts of the Slovakian company Klein Vision, their vehicle called the Air Car is poised to be one of the first commercially available vehicles that can drive on roads and take off into the skies. After more than 3 decades of development, their project vehicle is finally nearing full certification, with first deliveries scheduled for early 2026. While this breakthrough technology is remarkable, it also faces an array of technical, regulatory, and practical challenges that could shape its future. Not to mention the national security issues that flying vehicles have that I will be covering in another video. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at the Air Car's performance, market positioning, and some hurdles it must overcome to help usher in the age of flying cars. The Air Car is a true hybrid vehicle. It's a car that can actually convert into an airplane in just a matter of minutes. Designed for 2 passengers, it combines standard road functionality with the remarkable ability to take off and land from runways and fly short distances. After extensive prototyping and more than 100 successful test flights, it is entering its final stage of aviation certification, with regulatory approval expected by late 2025. Klein Vision is expected to begin customer deliveries in the first quarter of 2026, initially targeting private owners and aviation enthusiasts. The company also has some ambitious plans for future variants, including a 3-seat model and an amphibious version capable of taking off and landing on water. While this may look like a vision of personal freedom, it requires more than just curiosity. When driving on roads, it functions as a legal car and can be driven with a standard driver's license. But when it is flying, the operator must hold a valid private pilot's license. It is designed to be intuitive for licensed pilots, eliminating the need for special additional training. But those without a pilot's license will need to invest a significant amount of time and resources in aviation education. So here's the thing. This vehicle is not a vertical takeoff and landing craft or VTOL. It needs access to a runway for both takeoff and landing. This requirement makes it impractical for inner-city travel or door-to-door transportation and limits its flexibility for many potential users. The Air Car is marketing itself as a luxury product, with an expected price ranging from $800,000 to $1.2 million, depending on options like engine power and cockpit features. This has placed it in the same league as supercars or small private planes. While detailed customization options, things like color choices or interior finishes, haven't yet been fully disclosed. But it's reasonable to expect that Klein Vision will offer a high level of personalization. Buyers spending upwards of $1 million typically expect a tailor-made experience, and Klein Vision is likely to meet those expectations as it moves closer to launch. Unlike many of the next-generation air mobility vehicles being developed today, the first version of the Air Car is gasoline-powered. It uses a petrol engine from Adept Airmotive, available in 280, 320, or 340 horsepower configurations. This can offer certain practical advantages, like it's able to be refueled at standard gas stations, avoiding the need for specialized fuel or recharging infrastructure. When it comes to its performance, the Air Car has been pretty impressive. It has been estimated to fly a range of up to 1,000 kilometers, or about 620 miles, on a single tank of gasoline, flying at a top speed of up to 250 kilometers per hour, or 155 miles per hour. When driving, they estimate a range of around 800 kilometers, which is roughly 497 miles, and an estimated top speed of about 200 kilometers per hour, or 124 miles per hour. These specifications give it the ability to handle regional travel, whether you're taking to the skies or sticking to the road. Klein Vision is also exploring electric versions for the future, but at the moment, battery technology just isn't quite advanced enough to match its current range and performance without some major trade-offs in weight or efficiency. Despite its remarkable progress, it still faces several major challenges on its path to broader adoption. The biggest hurdle for any flying car is the regulatory environment. Currently, there is no unified framework for certifying vehicles that operate both on the road and in the air. Klein Vision must work with both aviation authorities and automotive regulators, which is a time-consuming and complex process. Even after certification has been achieved in Slovakia and the European Union, they will most likely face additional hurdles when trying to enter other markets, such as the United States or Asia, where regulatory landscapes may differ significantly. Having a reliance on runways for takeoff and landing is a significant limitation. Owners must have easy access to airports or private strips to use the vehicle's full capabilities. This limits its appeal to urban residents or those without such infrastructure nearby. Unlike VTOL aircraft, which can take off vertically from helipads or rooftop landing zones, the aircar will not be able to offer this, which is a key selling point for future urban air mobility systems. The requirement for a private pilot's license presents a major barrier. While there is a community of licensed pilots who may be interested in the aircar, the vast majority of potential drivers will not qualify without investing considerable time and money in aviation training. This will restrict its initial market to a relatively small segment of wealthy, aviation-savvy individuals. At a price point approaching or even exceeding $1 million, the aircar is clearly a luxury product. While this is expected for a pioneering vehicle of this type, cost will remain a significant obstacle to mass adoption, unless economies of scale can be achieved in the future. Klein Vision has not disclosed long-term plans for reducing costs or building higher volume, more affordable versions. While the company is keeping an eye on battery advancements for future electric versions, this transition is not going to be an easy one. Current battery technology just doesn't offer the required energy density to match the aircar's gasoline-powered range and performance. Developing a viable electric aircar may take several more years and will require major breakthroughs in battery efficiency and weight reduction. Despite these challenges, the aircar represents an extraordinary leap forward in personal transportation. It is the first roadable aircraft with a clear path to commercial availability, and Klein Vision's plans for future variants hint at an exciting future. If regulatory infrastructure and technical hurdles can be addressed, flying cars could evolve from niche luxury items to a broader class of personal or even shared transportation. In conclusion, the aircar offers a tangible glimpse of what the future of travel could look like. A vehicle capable of blurring the lines between road and sky that combines the best of both worlds. Set to begin deliveries in early 2026, it will serve a niche market of wealthy pilots and enthusiasts. However, as technology advances and the regulatory landscape matures, it could pave the way for more accessible and flexible forms of personal air travel. Yet the road ahead is not without obstacles. From regulatory hurdles and runway access limitations to pilot licensing requirements and the challenges of transitioning to electric power, the aircar still faces a steep climb toward broad adoption. For now, it remains a groundbreaking step forward, a vehicle that proves that the age of the flying car is no longer just science fiction, but an emerging reality. The key question that remains is how quickly the world will adapt to embrace it. Before you go, check out some of my other videos and keep a lookout for that national security video that should be out shortly. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.